Haize, all in the building, and we got a win to break down today. We're going to talk about it. Who showed up? Roquan Smith finally played out. Vidor sucks. We'll get into all that and more right after this.
Now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
So we didn't find nothing else out. What we found out is that when I talk positively about somebody, they're going to suck. When I talk negatively about somebody, they're going to play their ass off. I throw a lot of shit towards Roquan Smith. He showed the fuck up. I thought I finally threw some praise towards Vidor, and that motherfucker sucked ass in this game. So what we're learning is I'm not saying nothing positive about nobody no more on our prediction show. I'm talking shit about everybody. But no, the Bears pull out a win against the Houston Texans, 23-20 on a late field goal to seal the victory. Man, overall, what did you guys think about the win?
Oh, man, it's a good win. A win is always a good win when it comes to Chicago Bears. But it's three things we know for sure three things that I know for sure. One thing is just Luke Gessie is just awful at play calling. Number two, the Bears can run that motherfucking football. There's no doubt about it. And number three, Justin Fields is a little questionable, guys. This was just an atrocious game, bro. It was atrocious. I just gotta call it like I see it, bro. He missed a lot of layups today, bro. A lot of layups, and we can't. Man, I can't go by without acknowledging that he missed a lot of easy passes out there. He was under duress, but man, Justin, man, help yourself out there on the field, man.
Absolutely. But I'm gonna say one thing. Luke Gessie, he had some questionable things, but I think that last possession before they went into the half, I think that was all Eberflus. Eberflus like, screw this. I seen enough. Let's get in this damn locker room. But me personally, they should have been a bit more aggressive, and then because that could have been a test at what you could see. What you want your guy, your young quarterback, to get in those, experience that situation, so you can see how he responds to that. And today, he got outplayed by Davis Mills, bro. And you can't fault Luke Gessie on being reluctant to call more pass plays when your quarterback is not being quick with decisions. And when he's met, to me, most of the throws were, for the most part, were good decisions. He just wasn't accurate. He was definitely out of sync. I don't know what happened to him yesterday or Friday or Thursday or whatever it was, but he definitely was not as accurate as we know he can be. So, yeah.
There's a lot of questions with Justin Fields. On a 27.7 QB rating in this game, 8 for 17, 106 yards, 2 interceptions. This was a game in which it just looked like he didn't have it. This was your first game watching Justin Fields. You would wonder why he is a starting quarterback in the NFL. Now, again, I'm not completely down on him. I'm not saying let's get rid of him. I'm not quite there yet. But what I will say is by the end of this season, we're gonna have to make a decision or not. And that's all I can say, bro. Like, that's it.
Hey,
go ahead.
Yeah,
hey, that body language. Go ahead, nephew.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just basically simply because I believe he's allowed to have a bad game.
Yeah.
But to your point, Haize, he cannot. By the end of the season, we definitely need to see more of him. But it's also it's his fault today, but it's also the coaching staff's fault too. Because if you get him more engaged, more involved in the passing game against two better defense in the 49ers and the Packers, he come into this game a little bit more confident in what the hell he can do. Because if you call 11 they say they called 20 pass plays last game, but whatever. But if you don't call a lot of pass plays, you got to think that it's something in his mind that's like, damn, they ain't that confident in me right now. Like, today is what's supposed to be happening. You let the man make mistakes and you see how the hell he can respond.
Hey, bro, and it started off really bad for him, man. They fumbled the snap on the first play, and this young kid.
And he was sacked 5 times, too.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, 2 of those is on him.
And then this young kid, like, oh, my goodness, here we go again. And then, he want to make a play, man. That's why he threw that interception, that long one down the field. And I think the second quarter, or was it the third quarter? He threw it down the field when he was looking for Darnell Mooney.
Yeah.
He want to make a play, man, but he feel, just like you just said, nephew, that the coach is not believing him, man. So he want to show everybody that he can make a play, and that was just the wrong play to make at that point. You could see by his body language, he's getting frustrated. He's steady trying to do some kind of Zen thing on the sidelines. He's trying to calm himself down out of every drive, bro. Like, man, he really into it. He really in it right now, Justin Fields. So
I got to tell you one thing.
He in a funk.
Simeon better start warming up that arm.
Yeah.
If this shit keeps on. Period. Like, Justin Fields almost let me not say single-handedly because it wasn't that, but almost lost you this game and probably should have lost you this game. Playing that bad as the quarterback one, most of the times you're going to lose that game. He got outplayed, to Bobby's point, by Mills handily. It's not even a question. And Mills didn't even play that good. He was 20 for 32 with 245 yards with a QB rating of 70. Usually that's not going to get it done in most cases either, but it almost got it done against the Chicago Bears because there's some questions. Now, one of the things that they did fix in this game, Cole Kmet, 3 targets, David Mooney, 6 targets in this game. We targeted the players that we expected to be movers for us. They only got 2 receptions each, but they were targeted a lot of times. So there was an improvement there. But while we're talking about the negative, let's talk about a little bit about the positive. Khalil Herbert, 20 carries, 157 yards, 2 touchdowns. Listen here, one of the worst case scenarios we said could happen is David Montgomery could go down for him in his contract, and Khalil Herbert could shine in his absence. That boy Khalil Herbert, at least in this game, looked fucking good. Period.
Hey man, Khalil Herbert look fierce, man. You know, when you get that opportunity to shine, hey man, you go out there and take it. You just go out there and grab it by the horns and you ride that bit. And Khalil Herbert, man, he took his opportunity. That man ran for $150. $150. I ain't seen no. I thought David Montgomery was still in the game. No, that's Herbert doing his thing.
Bro, the crazy thing is that the Bears offense damn near had 300 rushing yards.
Bro, they run the ball, bro. There's no doubt about it. It's like Army. If you ever watch Army play football in the college football, all they do is run a damn ball. They might have like 400 yards rushing. They had like 20 yards passing every game. Khalil Herbert, man, we really ain't missing nothing with David Montgomery out. I hope he gets well.
I keep saying I'm just trying to focus on this game. This game, yes, we did not miss much, but there's a chance. And especially, listen, Tristan didn't get many opportunities. He got 7 carries, 23 yards. But I'm telling you, listen, depending on how long David Montgomery's out, he may. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna leave it at that. We'll let it play out. Leave it play out.
Hey man, he hit that hole, man. He don't dance around, man. He's straight to business, man.
Foot in the
ground. He a different runner than David Montgomery.
Yeah,
a totally different runner.
I do like the physicality of Montgomery, so hopefully, it's nothing too serious with that ankle because I believe this duo can be something in resemblance of Nick Chubb and fucking Kareem Hunt. Because those 2 guys over there, that's the one thing good about Cleveland, other than their aquarium.
Yeah. And so one other player that we got to talk about when we're talking about the positives, Roquan showed the hell up this game. 16 tackles, 6 solo tackles, 2 tackles for a loss. Come on, man. Come on.
Hey, bro.
1 pass deflection. Roquan Smith, if we're gonna say any one player won us this game, it was Roquan Smith and his activity.
Yes,
Period. Hey, listen. I may be back on the pay that man train here shortly. I'm just
hey, and I'm gonna go ahead and apologize to my man Roquan Smith, man. I called you out, man. We couldn't see you on the field, bro. We didn't know where you at. You were getting 10 tackles here, 10 tackles there. But this game, you showed out and you splashed. You was a star on that field. Look at those tackles for loss. That was most important for me. You'll get tackles, but it'd be a 5 to 7, 7 yards up the field. This time you was showing momentum. You was stopping them in the backfield in that game-winning interception, baby. Oh man, just in time, bro. We needed that, bro. I'm telling you right now, we needed that, Roquan, man. I wasn't feeling great about
Eddie
that
Jackson
draft.
with interceptions this game, bro.
Yeah, man. Eddie Jackson, man.
Are we close to saying we got the old Eddie Jackson back? Is it almost time to start saying we got the old Eddie Jackson back?
No, not yet.
Let me not say anything good. You're right. I just said it. I can't say nothing good about nobody. Fuck Eddie.
Hey, but that's crazy though, because now Y'all know this. It's been put out there already. The goddamn Bears are now 12-0 when Eddie Jackson get an interception. So they put it out there on the broadcast. So I'm gonna say it because that's a positive. And Roquan Smith, my guy, CDubb, you got a valid point. The stuff with his momentum. You felt like the last 2 games, you seen him tackling. But if you looked at the game today, you would see like other players hitting like the opposing team players, but Roquan come out of nowhere and put somebody on their ass. Like you like, okay, he was feeling it this game. So keep it up, boy.
For sure. Definitely. Now we're gonna before hold on. That dude Tank, he said this is his 40th birthday. W for him today. It's also my son's 9th birthday today. Shout out to Cordero Tyree Allen Johnson Jr., who's named after me and my father. Yeah, his name. I merged it. But he's named after. He's named after me and my dad. And shout out to my son for his 9th birthday. We've been kicking it all day. He's over there in there right now playing the new Xbox Series S he got for his birthday. So I won't see him.
Hey, go crazy. Happy birthday.
Hey, that was a good move. Good move. Happy birthday, little Haize.
Bro, you know, so those things are so hard to find. Literally, I got on Walmart. I woke up one day, went to Walmart. I was searching for something else. And I just happened to say, hey, let me look for this Xbox. They had 5 available. I checked out, not an issue at all, bro.
Wow.
Crazy.
It was meant to be.
Crazy.
It was meant to be.
Yes,
but
sir.
Nevertheless, yeah, happy birthday. I wanted to get in that. But
Happy
I'm sorry,
birthday,
CW, you
man.
about to make a point before I sidetrack with the birthday talk.
Hey, happy birthday, little man. Hey, can we give a little credit to Kyler Gordon, bro, for his second half performance?
Can't forget about that.
Give Kyler Gordon some praise for that second half performance, because that first half, ooh, boy, I was getting ready to say bench his ass for the rest of the year, bro. Because everybody attacking Kyler Gordon, and he ain't showing no get back or nothing. He ain't showing nothing. So second half, he had this, he held his own in the second half, bro. Like, I ain't see him out there getting dusted and burnt. I ain't see it.
Had he got an interception on that pass deflection he got, that would have ended the game because that would have been an easy, because ain't nobody catching Kyler Gordon that far in the backfield where he deflected that.
No,
that would have been a pick 6, and that would have taken all the momentum, all the questions. That would have ended it. Kyler Gordon definitely played a much better second half in this one, and Jaquan Brisker as well. I think sometimes too, it's easy to kind of forget because Jaquan Brisker is just consistent as hell.
Yes,
he's just already as a rookie, he's one of the most consistent players on the defensive end for the Chicago Bears. And I don't want to overlook him because a rookie doing what he's doing as consistently as what he's doing it has to be acknowledged. Bro. It has to be acknowledged.
The guy's dropping down in the box and making plays effectively. Though. He's not just down there dancing around. He's being disciplined. You see him, if he has to seal the edge, he's one of those guys that's sealing the edge and holding his position. And then when it's opportunities to make a play, my guy's down there making a play. That's crazy.
Hey, but we was be remiss that Vildor had an awful game today, bro. Let's call it like it is. That shit was awful. Where was Lamar Jackson at?
Vildor looking at his own performance, he like, hey man, what did I do today? What did I do today?
Looking like a straight duck.
Like, oh, bro, you got to get it together, bro. He got to get it together, man. We can't have performances like this from Vildor, bro. For real.
Like, bro, I expect performances like Kyler Gordon, a rookie, but come on, Vildor, man. We had those guys all the way back. What was that, a 3rd and 16 he gave up, bro? That was like a 3rd and like 18 or something, bro. Why you gotta be the one, Vildor? Why I gotta be you, bro? That's why I asked for Lamar Jackson in the beginning of this shit when they was picking the roster. Why Lamar Jackson ain't get over Vildor is beyond me, bro. Beyond me.
My boy going crazy.
Vildor must have some info on somebody where he ain't get cut, because like I just knew that boy was good.
Me too. That's
crazy. What we all said, but he's still here.
Oh man, bro. Man, outside of that, our boy Jack Sanborn ain't getting in the game, man.
No, man. That was so disappointing, man. I was looking for him, big dog. I'm looking for him all game, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Why he must not be performing great up in practice or something, man. Something going on with my man Jack Sanborn. But keep on fighting, Jack. Don't let this
back up to Roquan.
yeah, Roquan, like move your little ass out the way, bro. I got this.
I mean, yeah, the type of game that Roquan had today, you can't expect him to get in the game at all. Like you just gotta look at his sample and like, hey man, just stay warm just in case. But you see this, right?
Yeah,
it is.
He's like, yeah, I see it. And let me ask y'all a question. That's $20 million worth of game out there from Roquan?
Not yet.
If he plays like, if he can play like this consistently, yeah, I would say yeah.
Give him that 20. Yeah, if we could get this game in and game out, I'll pay that motherfucker, man. I hear quote Darnell Mooney after the game said, "Pay that man."
Bro. You already know.
Pay that man.
You got to. He did his job today. He filled in. You gotta go crazy.
Yeah, he's supposed to fill in. His ass supposed to lead to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know how to call it, bro. I wish I had a better answer for y'all. Like this is the thing, right? And this is just me being honest with y'all. I have never in my life ever been so disappointed in a team that's 2-1.
Bro,
like we 2-1 right now, and it really feels like, hey, we should be like, all right, yeah, we 2-1. That's great, but like, there's not any moral victories in any shit that we're doing other than our running game is top notch. Jaquan versus the defense, the bend don't break, all that. But like this offense, bro, like I'm just looking at this like, hey man, listen, I'm about to say throw the whole offense away except 4 people. Like get rid of everybody. They all pissing me off.
Fix that shit. Come on, man.
Oh, what about the center?
I gotta say one thing. Can we stop this guard rotation shit, please?
Please.
Please
I'm
stop
glad
this
you said
shit.
that shit, bro.
Please stop this shit. Because for the simple fact, bro, it's week 3. Figure it out. Figure it out. For real. My man's got the cast off his hand. He was running with the first team reps in practice. Why the hell he's still not in? Come on, bro. Figure this shit out. Is Tevin Jenkins gonna be starting or not? Who gonna be at the guard spot? Let's go. Sick of playing with these guys.
Could we do basic shit like snap the ball as well too? Could we get that right? 2 times in one game. I've never seen that. 2 times.
One of the things that we've all been very high on this team with since preseason is the discipline of this team. And Lord knows all that shit went away in this game. Today. They said, oh, the Chicago Bears Central said we the most disciplined team in the league. Oh yeah, let's show them something. We got something for them. Fuck y'all. Like, come on, man. The penalties in this game. What at one point we had 6 penalties. The Texans had 0.
Yes.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
And at the most inopportune times too, bro. Just the wrong time. Shit. We make a stop, pick up a penalty for
I gotta
holding.
I gotta say something though. What the hell is wrong with these refs not calling the holding calls? People literally be pow driving Robert Quinn to the ground and no flags. It's people the second game a fucking tackle has hugged Travis Gibson and no holding call. What is wrong? Like, what's up with that, bro? Can we get some calls too? But can't excuse the guys for doing what they did because y'all got to be better than that. We seen better, so they got to be better.
Man,
that's a fact.
Man, we won today.
Listen.
I said it's gonna be a field goal. CDubb.
When they were lining up for that field goal with 3 seconds left, bro, I literally was like, some shit finna happen, bro. Some shit. Man, when that field goal went through, bro, literally there was all the anxiety in my body rushed away for a second, and then in waiting for us to start this live stream, I was like, yeah, but Justin Fields sucked in this game, bro. Like. I'm not even finna sugarcoat it, bro. I tried to find a picture. That's why I was just quiet to make fun of Justin Fields. I couldn't even find the internet won't even let me make. That's how sad this man's existence as a quarterback is right now. I can't even make fun of him, bro. He got to get this shit together, bro.
He got a long way to go too, bro. It's a long way to go, man. He's holding that ball too long, man. Man, I don't know what to say, man. Missing easy layup throws, man. It's just. Ooh, he got a long way to go, bro. I'm glad we 2-1 though. Going to play the Giants.
But I'm gonna say this, bro. The only knock I'm gonna give on Justin Fields is his accuracy, bro. Simply because he only a year 2 quarterback, and this is his second offensive scheme that he has to learn again. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna give him like a hard pass, but I'm gonna give him a little pass. But he definitely got to be better. He has to be better. You can't be forcing balls down the middle of the field, bro. That's you asking to get picked off for that, and then you right. The man missed some layups, bro. You definitely could have been better than what you were today. And then now it's got me looking at Luke Gessie like, damn, can we blame Luke Gessie for not calling more pass plays at certain points of the game? He has to be better.
I was texting my pops, and my pops said, like, what if Luke Gessie just doesn't think Justin Fields is that dude? What if that's what we're seeing?
I kind of think that's the case too. It gotta be the case.
I think it's too early, bro. I think it's too early to draw that conclusion. Because you want the guy to be able to analyze the defenses that's out there. I think Justin Fields is a step behind on that. Hence why he's not able to make those quick, decisions when it comes to some of those throws that he's making. But then when it comes to Luke Gessie and his play calling, bro, you got to get this man some confidence. You running the ball in obvious pass situations, it ain't helping his confidence, bro. It's not,
bro. I'm going with
he got to do some shit himself, though, bro. Like I get it, and I agree with you. The play calling is affecting his confidence, but like your play isn't going to make anybody trust you anymore at all. Like, don't get me wrong. Like the way that he played in the second half of the 49ers game, the pose, the slide in the rain, all that shit was all real cute. The second game against the Packers nothing was cute about that game, and this game was some bullshit. So all of that shit combined is a bullshit ass season so far, bro. And I
can't argue with it.
He needs to get it together, bro. Like he needs to get it together, man. He needs to
argue with that.
What is the over under of seeing this man Simeon coming in and playing quarterback for the Bears this season?
Not happening.
I would say
unless it
if they do that, they have to trade Justin Fields the next game, bro. Like literally, they have to just say, if you put in Trevor Simeon to take over for a starting position for Justin Fields, you might as well just move on from him, deal with the backlash from the fans and everything else, and you got to move the fuck on. Like if it gets to that point, there ain't no coming back for that. Not for a young quarterback who doesn't have their confidence already. There ain't no coming back from that, bro. You could have started off this season with him not being the starter possibly, but to take the starting position away from him after being 2-1 or whatever it ends up, I don't care if let's say we lose the next 3 games within 2 and 4. For you to take that starting position away from Justin Fields, just tell him he ain't the guy and move on, bro. Completely at that point.
I don't see it, and there's a few reasons. I'm gonna just nail them out real quick. For one, my guy, we gotta admit at some point that the team is not fully structured to where it can be as successful as most people want it to be. That's one. Number 2 is that Ryan Post clearly said that this is a rebuild. Well, they didn't really necessarily. I don't think they went out and said it's a rebuild, but it's obviously a rebuild after getting rid of so many players from the last team, which you had to because so many of them was injured. And then, bro, again, he has been terrible, but again, this is his second season under another scheme. If Daniel Jones can get fucking 5 years, he can get 5 years, bro, or at least another year. God damn.
I ain't giving no motherfucker 5 years.
Bro.
That's 5 years is a long time. This is Chicago. How many years did we give Mitchell Trubisky? Like, we've had too many. Give him a few more years. We went from Cutler to Trubisky. We gave them motherfuckers a lot of extra years. I don't think we're at the place right now. I say this. He could get 3, right?
That's fair. I take that.
Okay.
You can't. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, because you gotta let him. There's gonna go be some growing pains. Because Mitch Trubisky first year was horrible, and then he got Matt Nagy, and then he balled out, and then Matt Nagy tried to change his whole game. That's why where he is now.
I'm gonna throw something really quick out there. I think Justin Fields is trying to force the ball to Darnell Mooney a lot, and Darnell Mooney is not getting open, bro, and that's what's really killing him a lot on some of these passing plays. I think he needs to look more to Cole Kmet, man. That big body, he got a big catching. He's 6'7". He got a big catching array where he could throw the ball, man. Start looking for Kmet, bro. He needs to start looking for Kmet, bro. Stop trying to force the ball to Darnell Mooney.
Facts.
He can't get open, bro. He can't. And he dropped 2 passes today. 2.
Yep. Clean ones.
Yeah, I think I mean it did. I don't know if you guys saw, but a little bit before we started recording, they said that Darnell Mooney's out there catching balls right now from the machine. So he understands he needs to get it together. One thing, Darnell Mooney and Justin Fields are facing growing pains together. Their chemistry, the same thing that we came into this season with saying, hey, they've been working together, they're going to have great chemistry, is the same thing that's hurting them. Everybody know, every defense in the league knows Darnell Mooney's the one person that you can look at in the receiving core in this team and say he's the one who, if he gets hot, can completely break open this game.
Right.
And they're stopping him. They're not allowing him. He did get targeted 6 times. He had 2 key drops that could have been easy passes. But at the same time, like it's hard when your quarterback's confidence is getting hit a little bit. He's not as trusted as we thought he would be at this point in the season. And then on top of that, you're the one guy. No slight to Equinami St. Brown, no slight to Byron Pringle, no slight to anybody else, but you are the one guy in this wide receiver core that every week in the coaching room, when they're going over tape, let's keep this motherfucker from getting the ball. When you're the one person on the team from that, it's going to be a rough season for you.
It definitely is, but at the same time, that's when we go back to Luke Getsy again, because Stephon Diggs, everybody game plan for him. Justin Jefferson, everybody game plan for him. Cooper Kupp, everybody game plan for him.
Facts.
You got to scheme, open your talent. And then obviously your quarterback got to hit him. So you're right. It's going to be growing pains for both of these guys. Well, and then Ketsy too, that's 3.
And then I'll give them this, that they lost both of some key stars early in the game. They lost Pringle and Montgomery early in the game. Yeah. Who knows what that done to the game plan? You know what I'm saying? They might have to go. You know, who knows? Pringle might have been a big part of the game plan. You know, right. Monty was a big part, but even though we had Herbert went out there and killed. So who knows? But I still say just we got to look for Kmet more through the middle. I think he can bring more to this team.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely think that, like, when all things fail, Kmet's the one you definitely need and should be looking at. He's a big target. Even if it's a short pass, you can trust that just with the sheer size of the man, it's probably going to be a positive down either way. Even if it's a yard or 2, it's going to be something positive. So I do think that they need to utilize Kmet a little bit more, especially until defenses start realizing, hey, Justin Fields is going to Kmet heavily and maybe frees up something for Mooney a little bit. But at the end of the day, like, we still have yet to see Velus Jones. Yep. Pringle was out in this game. We another big receiver who could be a big one for us is N'Keal Harry, as far as like just the sheer size of him. Haven't had him all season yet. We're not going to have him until the earliest week 5, probably not week 6. So I get it. There are still a lot of question marks. There are still a lot of things you can look at with this team and say, hey, Justin is doing I wouldn't say the best, because I think Justin Fields can still do a lot better than what we've seen. But maybe if you want to give him the credit to say, hey, until we see or have our full weapons out there, let's calm down on how harsh we are on them. But listen, I lived in St. Louis for a long time. I lived in the Show Me State, and at some point you got to show me, bro. Potential can only get you so far. And what Justin Fields is actually showing right now, while I'm not completely down on him, it is starting to bring up some questions I didn't expect to be asking at this point in time right now.
That's incredibly fair, Joe. It's just incredibly fair. Hey, we won today, and we bringing y'all the truth, baby. We ain't finna be in here, you ha-ha, and then, hey, man, we just won. Yay. No. We happy about the win, but Jesus, can we get right? Can we look competent, at least, in the passing game? Because the running game, we might be the best in the league. We might be the best in the league running the ball.
If we can, I want to see them do some lineups where you got Montgomery and Khalil Herbert out there at the same time.
Yes. Why not? What
I want to, especially while we're still working on the passing game, have both. Like, you can't tell me a defense saying, "Oh, they got Herbert and Montgomery out there." What the fuck? Like,
for real,
come on, we did just a little bit of it, right? Just a little bit of it. Just like sprinkle a little bit on top of it for us, man. Give us a little bit of extra, bro.
Absolutely.
Haize, I know you've been doing your thing in this YouTube thing, these podcasts. Why you gotta be the one to come up with this idea? Why Luke Getsy ain't came up with this idea? It's so plain to see right there. You not only those two, Justin Fields is a threat as well. Those three.
Y'all seen the big run?
Oh my God! Put them all 3 in the backfield. RPO to death. You ain't going. What are you doing? You can't do nothing.
It's the same
thing
thing
that I
bro.
like about that too is that even though they can make that running game dangerous, they're both a threat to catch it out the backfield as well. So you still bring out even more weapons if you do want to go to the passing game.
Yes.
Again, come on, man. All I'm saying is, man, do it every once in a while. Just like you can't go to Portillo's all the time, or you're gonna be fat. Like just an Italian beef with a little extra wet on it is good every once in a while, man. Let's go ahead and get that, bro. Come on, man.
For real. And then that out of those lineups, that can be some more quick passes to at least build some confidence in your guy.
Yeah.
So, hey, we'll see.
Man, well, I can't wait till we get Velus Jones. I can't wait.
Yeah. Shay got this. People must forgot this is a rebuilding season and that we are not supposed to be a good team. It's only 3 games. I understand y'all want to see better, but give it time. Well, keep in mind, a rebuilding season means you have to build. We ain't building shit right now, right? You're not building a goddamn thing. Like, so I understand why Bears fans like, because you hear that a lot. We get that a lot in the comments. Oh, it's a rebuild. A rebuild is not a throwaway year. Those are completely different things. Right. A throwaway year is when you don't even have your quarterback of right now, and you got somebody. When we had Cade McNown as the quarterback, that was a throwaway year. This is a rebuilding year, meaning we should start building something that we can build, a base that we can add to in the future. As of right now, we ain't building a goddamn thing. You built. Listen. The big bad wolf can come and blow everything you building down right now with the way that this fucking shit is looking right now, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, bro. Construction company on break. They ain't building shit, bro. Oh, facts.
So do y'all think? So do y'all think there's gonna be more pass attempts coming up, or what?
No.
No, it's still about the same.
I mean, because the fact that we had 11 pass attempts in the first half, whereas we had 11 in the whole game, I would think if Justin Fields didn't throw the interceptions, I think we would have gotten into the 20s as far as pass attempts. So I do think we can expect more pass attempts going forward, but it's still going to be that thing. If you have it, and not even that you need to have success as far as like getting a bunch of touchdowns, but if you are protecting the ball in the passing game, I do think we're going to see more and more passing attempts. But if Justin Fields has more interceptions than touchdowns this season.
Yeah.
Come on.
True.
Joe, we got to do something about special teams too. We we get bad field position. Like it seemed like every possession we get in all of these games we played. I don't know if we should try to run some more back. All this fair catching. We fair catching at the 10, man. I thought if it's the 10 and behind, you let it go in the end zone. We need to try something different. We got to give our young fella a chance, not be sore backed up into the opponent's end zone, man.
That's true too.
Because they all really don't believe in the guy. They fake believing in him, but then they ain't even gonna let him try if he like back there beyond the 20-yard line, bro. They not even gonna let him try. 3rd and 6 and a dive straight up the middle, Joe. That's like, I don't give a shit. I don't care nothing about this quarterback. He is not gonna make a winning play for us. Run the dive. It just tells you a lot what they think about the quarterback.
I mean, but would you want your guy in the behind the 20 going for a pass? A young guy? No, not me. Not a young guy. No, not
36.
A young guy. You talking about 36 before the end of the half? Yes, but any other passes, you give your guy opportunities. But I'm talking about first down at the 10. No.
When you gonna let them grow up though? When do you make that? When is it the time to let them grow up and try that play? Because professional like Aaron Rodgers, they gonna let them try.
You can't compare.
Tom Brady,
in 15 years.
But when do you make that distinction? When is this time to go ahead and try?
When the guy can be able to release the damn ball quick enough, and when he across in the opponent's side of the damn field, he ain't even making the pass decisively or quickly enough. So you definitely don't give him an opportunity to get sacked for a safety behind the 10. That's just me though.
Man,
that I agree with. I agree with Bobby. I do agree with Bobby on that one. Not with the way that he's looked in this game, and the thing is that what we've seen from Justin Fields is that at times the past game is going, he starts making plays with his feet. He tried to start it this game, and he wasn't even very effective in that. Like he did have a long 29-yard run. He ends up with 47 yards overall in the game, but. Listen, bro, bro. You know what I think it is? Because he did play here. He played for Ohio State. Maybe it's just the percentage of white women high enough for his confidence to be high enough. Send him out to Arlington Heights for a little while. Let him stay a week out there. Let him soak it up. He'll come back with a little bit more.
What?
My boy,
Where he come from?
CDubb, this man did a detour off the Dan Ryan to hit 290.
Where the fuck he come from?
This man went off the Dan Ryan to hit 290. What the fuck?
Oh man!
Wow.
My boy said we're going to the west side. Goddamn, Uncle Raymond's where he at? He tweaking.
Oh man!
Hell no, I'm opening my bed off that shit.
I had to cut the tension, bro. I had to make a joke. I was getting a little pissed off thinking about shit. I cut the tension a little bit, man.
It is what it is.
Man, this is all right. So with that being said, man, all right, we did get a win, right? We got a win. A lot of good positive things, especially on the defensive end. Roquan Smith playing great. Who's your player of the game? Who's your defensive player of the game? I think this one is kind of clear. I think we all gonna have the same one in this case.
Same one.
Who was it?
I'm going Herbert for offense and defense. It obviously got to be Roquan Smith. Maybe the overall player of the game is Roquan Smith.
Yeah,
it got to be.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my pick too. It ain't. I feel like it's clear cut. It ain't. It's clear cut.
It ain't up for conversation in this case.
It's not.
Who said it's not Roquan Herbert? I need if they were playing Madden or if they were watching this game, because that's the only two answers. But one thing we talk a lot. How do we feel about, like we talked about the culture Eberflus is building and things like that? How do we feel 3 games into the season, Matt Eberflus as the head coach of the Chicago Bears?
I must be honest. I feel like it's okay. I feel like he should take the helm a couple of times on Lou Gessie and be like, okay, let's run this instead of what you're trying to run right now. It's not acceptable. I wish he'd take more of the reins on the offensive side of the ball. I do like some of the principles he's instilled on the players, even though it's not turning out like it is. This is a very young team. You gotta take that into account. But otherwise, he's doing a good job so far. Not particularly great, but he's doing a good job. I say they 2-1. He's a good job.
That's fair. Well, I get a guy. I'd say he's doing a good job. Could be better, but hey, what more can you expect out of a first-year coach? At least he ain't over there like Nathaniel Hackett in Denver. That motherfucker don't know if he want to call a timeout, don't know if he want to punt, don't know if he want to run, and he has a better quarterback than us. So Eberflus, I'm gonna just say he doing a good job. I believe that he keep these guys playing. They said they was gonna clean up on tackling. They cleaned up on tackling. There was still a few plays here and there that you can nitpick if you was gonna do that, but they cleaned it up. And he did say that he was gonna get his skill players more involved. They did, but Justin Fields, he was ass today. So yeah, it's only so much you can do, and he ensured that they was gonna win this game, and that's what they did. So good job so far for me.
Yeah, it gets overall positive for sure for me. I don't have anything negative to say. Well, I do have negatives to say, but overall, I like the job he's doing as coach. I like the fact that of the culture that we're building, that the improvements we've seen, the adjustments scenes. It seems like the players believe, trust him, all that good stuff. That's what you want to see from a head coach. I like Eberflus. I like what he does. I do hope, like, as much as he's on the players, I need to see him pull Gessie into this coach room and be like, hey man, listen, I don't know what we got to do. We got to get it together, bro. But Justin Fields, so far in the season, he's last as far backs with overall yards at only 191 yards so far this season. He only has 2 touchdowns.
Some people get that in a quarter.
Yo, that's embarrassing, bro. 191 yards in 3 NFL games, bro. Bro, that's not even collegiate. That ain't even some high school games, bro. Like, we got to get that together, bro, because in a minute, people just forget about the passing game. I think they doing it now and just load up on the rushing game. They still can't stop us. That shows how good we are rushing the ball.
2 touchdowns and 5 interceptions.
Wow.
He's been sacked 10 times so far this season. Has an overall QB rating of 24.3.
It's not good.
Bro.
It's not good. It's not good. I'm gonna be honest, but I think I ain't ready to make a prediction on it, yo. But it's
it's
not,
way like let's be clear. It's way too early to try to make predictions. Let's not even do the think pieces on why Justin Fields is let's not even do that. We're not even finna entertain that.
Facts.
We're not even finna get into that. But it is enough there to where you're like, he listen, I don't know. Didn't they hire a sports therapist? That motherfucker need to be in that room talking to him first thing Monday night.
Bro.
For real.
First thing. Man,
that's facts.
It's crazy, bro.
I'm so disappointed. Gets there to practice. Eberflus needs to be waiting for him at the door. You remember when you were in school and when you walked in and the teacher, well, maybe that was bad as fucking school. There were times where I would get off the bus and the principal would be waiting there like, Mr. Johnson, I've been waiting to see you. That's what Flus needs to do with Justin Fields and be like, hey man, listen, I got somebody I need you to talk to, bro. Just go sit in here in this office for about 2 hours. We finna work out this mental part of it.
Man, bro, like I still got confidence in my man. I ain't gonna lie though. I got confidence. He got all the skills and he got all the talent. He got all the athletic ability. It's just in his head now. It's in his head, bro. It's just in his head.
And the offensive line, right? Like, let's be clear. The struggles that this team is facing is not. It's not 100% on the offense. It's not 100% on Justin Fields. There's a lot of blame to go around, right? Yep. A lot of it. But the fact of the matter is, right or wrong, you are a starting quarterback in the NFL. What the offense does or does not do is always going to fall on the quarterback in the NFL.
Yes.
Yeah. And it'd be different. It'd be different if the offense was struggling and he didn't have the numbers we were just going over. Like there's something, the way that he goes through his progressions and some of the decision making, it's just, you have to look at him and be like, hey, regardless of what the play call was, bro, you fell asleep on this play. And that happened a few too many times, I feel like, for me in this game today.
Yeah. The blame get put out to everybody on the offensive side. You feel me? At least the guys that's in charge, and you rightfully so. The shit gonna fall on the quarterback. You touch the ball on every play. You gotta make it happen. And then your OC, he gotta be scheming up whoever some stuff you can't control. But for the most part, you can at least put together good things to at least help take off some of that pressure.
And that's a good point somebody just put up in the chat. How do y'all think the offensive line did in terms of pass protection? Do y'all think they did a good? I think they did a pretty okay job.
It is. It's always hard for me to judge because, like, at some point the offensive line is going to break down, and Justin Fields is holding on to the ball too in some cases, right? In some, he's holding it on too long. I think overall the offensive line has been better than what I was expecting coming into the season, but there's still absolutely some plays where it's just like, hey man, did Justin Fields not pay for y'all dinner? What did he sleep with one of y'all baby mamas? What happened? Because sometimes it's like the offensive line is just like, hey man, listen. Oh, go, yeah, he's right there. He's right there. You want him? So, but overall, the offensive line has been much better than I was expecting coming into this.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So we got some things to work on, boys. I hate that, let's say something positive. We can't go on a negative. We got to win here, bro. Hey. We are 2-1 to start the season.
Mike Mark said 0-17. Mike Mark said 0-17. We got 2 wins.
He did say 0-17.
We celebrate. We celebrate.
Hey man, listen. Fuck Mike Marsh looking ass motherfucker. This is what Mike Marsh came like. Fuck Mike Marsh, bro. Ain't nobody got shit to say Mike Marsh, bro. I can't stand Mike Marsh's ass, bro. Shut up. That mother, you know that mother, like his wife literally has to come change his depends twice a day. You just know.
No, she gotta come change the depends, man. Right while he watching the football game too. With his weird Where's Don P at? Where is Don at after he's talking all that trash yesterday?
And the Lions channel 2 specifically, yeah.
And the Lions lost.
They're in Detroit possession. Every week is a loss in one way or another, bro. Like, so fuck it, man. Anything left though, guys, before we shut it down for today? I'm getting back to my son for his birthday, man.
Oh, bro, man. Happy birthday to my man's son, man. Happy birthday to Lil Haize. We got the dub, man. We should be happy with that, but man, be cautious. Pay attention to your team, man. We still got a lot of work to do, man. That's it.
Yeah, we got work to do. We got a lot of work to do. And one thing is, I trust Eberflus to get them on the right page. It may take longer. I said week 6 before this offense got fully rolling. It may take longer than that. At the end of the day, though, as of right now, I still trust them to right this ship. The defense, shout out to Roquan Smith for having an MVP type game. That's what today was. This was an MVP type game for Roquan Smith. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to you.
Facts. And I just want to say, hey, Justin Fields, pick yourself up. He went to the podium and basically said he played like shit today. And that's good job. Take ownership. Now get your ass in the lab. Go look at film. Go work with your coaching staff. Go work with your pass catchers and figure that shit out. Because if you think you about to go ahead and do that to the Giants, we're going to be walking home holding that big ass L. We all going to be flying and we're going to be right here drunk. So figure it out.
Get it together. We go to New York next week, 1 p.m. game again. So luckily we'll be able to stream that one early again. But fellas, that is it, man. Bobby, go ahead and tell them what to do. And let's get up out of here.
Y'all know what to do. Go enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Fuck the Packers. Always and every day. We don't care. And then, hey, shout out to Don, bro. I appreciate you, my guy. All the motivation. And chat, shout out to y'all. Anybody that come in here, y'all get on. We family up in here. Y'all don't know it yet, but we all cousins. Bro, we all cousins. Some of it ain't met. Y'all know when we go to the family union and some random person pop up and your moms be like, yeah, this your cousin. That's how we is in here. Y'all all our cousins.
Definitely, except Don ass. He ain't the cousin. He the friend of the family that always shows up to every family get together like he's actually family and don't bring shit.
Don't bring nothing.
They'll be the first one in line when they start pulling the tops off the food.
Like, nigga, then we asked you to bring some ice, nigga. You ain't bring no ice or nothing.
Or that person that walk up and don't speak and G-Mon get on their ass. That's that person.
Oh yeah, definitely. You can't come in the family get together and not tell grandma to speak to grandma first. But
you
that's
already
crazy,
know.
Bro.
But hey,
we got some stuff to work on. But luckily, the Bears walk away with a dub.
It is what it is, bro.
Man. Let's do it, man.
Y'all want more from me and CDubb? Hit that Shot Bulls podcast on YouTube. Y'all want more from Haize while he doing his thing on Chicago Bulls? Bro, this the best time of the year. Basketball and football at the same time. It's busting. All our wives gonna be mad, gentlemen. It's okay though. Y'all just gotta make it up.
Days away from the Bulls' first preseason game on national TV, TNT. Come on, against Zion and the Pelicans, no less. It's about to be fun, bro. All right, man. Y'all can follow us at Shy Bear Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, ChicagoBearCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text and our voicemail, number to do so is, oh shit, I lost it again. 727-2799. We are the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears Lake. We out this bitch, man.
He gonna have to put a sticky note on his head.
Right here. Y'all see the motherfucking number, right?